Welcome to this Scala tutorial. In this video I'm going to be solving problem 5 of the 99 Scala problems. Basically this is a list of problems that range in difficulty. The earlier problems are actually totally dedicated to processing lists, so methods that have to do with reversing and finding the length of lists. In this problem we're going to be reversing a list. It gives us an example here of a list that's been reversed. So we've got something to compare our output to. So I'm just going to start here with a basic definition here. We're going to use an accumulator, and so we're actually going to have a sub-method. So we're going to have an outer reverse method, and then we're going to have a reverse prime method, we'll call it, that actually has the accumulated list. And that accumulated list is actually going to be in reversed order. So basically that's going to be what we return. So reverse is just going to take a list, and it's going to be a list of any type, so we can parameterize the reverse method as follows with type A, and then it's actually going to return another list, again, of any type. Now the reason that these A's are the same is that we're actually not processing the values in any way, so if we take a list of ints, we're going to get back a list of ints. All that's going to change is just the order. Okay, so now what we actually want to do is define that sub-method, and again this is going to be parameterized by that type A, but this is going to have, although it's going to return just a list, it's actually going to take what we'll call reversed, right? And this is going to be the reversed list. As it's being built up, we're going to add elements to this reversed list, and then finally we'll return that reversed list. So basically we're just going to take the list itself and we're going to match it. So in the case that there is an element here, we're going to call this call it the head of the list, and then this is the tail. We're going to take that head, element, and we're going to add it to reversed. And we're going to do that by just saying that reversed is whatever's been reversed so far in addition to that head. So here we can take then the new list. We can call this list prime and maybe element here, so this is more descriptive maybe. So list is list prime, the rest of the list. In the case that there is nothing left of the list, that it's just an empty list, we'll just return whatever we've reversed up until that point. Okay, press F6 here to format this. I'm actually using Scala, which is an online worksheet. There will be a link in the description, in addition to the link to the 99 Scala problems. Basically, Scala just allows me to write code without having to think about all the kind of traditional overhead of compiling. First of all, writing an actual Scala program with a main method and so on, and then actually compiling that and running it. Here we can actually just write code, whether it be functions or expressions or whatever, and evaluate it without actually having to, basically just handles all the overhead for us. So here we're just going to call this reverse prime, and to begin with, reversed is just going to be an empty list, and the list that we give it is of course the list that we received ourselves. So we're going to test this here and see if it works as we expect it to. So right now it's compiling, and then here you can see it actually returns, or rather it annotates this line with the value of this expression, which is really nice. So we can see here that in fact it does return the reversal of the list that we gave it. And if we compare that to the value that they gave us here as an example, we see that in fact that is the same. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed watching that. Again, there will be links to both the 99 Scala problems and Scala in the description, and hope you enjoyed.